Hello, friends. Welcome back to the Remember to Live podcast. It's me, Corrine. I am back after a totally unplanned, unexpected break in September. As many of you know, I am caretaker to my mom, and unfortunately, she was in the hospital for several weeks. She's now in rehab and getting stronger and getting better, and we are on our way back to whatever the new normal looks like for us. But I will say, caretaking became a full time job. I lost all sense of a normal schedule. I had to move a lot of things around. My self care almost became non existent. I did what I can to take care of myself when I felt like I didn't have the time. But I have to say, it was a challenge. I struggled to figure out what to prioritize or even when to ask for help. And many times I started to feel stuck. And sometimes life gets like that, right? When things happen all at once and you're just one human trying to figure it all out. We feel stuck. But here's the thing, I actually coach people out of stuck places all the time. And sometimes I forget to use my own tools. But what I know for sure is that when we're really feeling stuck, we can't do it all by ourselves. Sometimes we need help just getting everything out of our heads, sorting it all out, figuring out next steps, figuring out what to prioritize in life. And many times we feel too overwhelmed or we don't feel like we have the time to do it ourselves. And I was definitely feeling like that these past couple weeks. So I actually set up time with my coach and my personal advisory board, AKA my besties that know me the best, that help me when I'm in those moments that I can't see myself. I can't understand what I need. And they can reflect that back to me. Sometimes we just need our mirrors, you know? But what we also need is to give ourselves uninterrupted time to clear our thoughts, to get the clarity that we need to see through the chaos. And lots of times we think we need a lot of time to do this. But the reality is, it doesn't take a lot of time. Just one uninterrupted hour can change your life. One uninterrupted hour where you can focus on yourself, forget about everybody else's needs, and figure out what you need. Get clear on what you need and what steps you need to take to get unstuck, to feel better, and to move forward. Even when it feels like you can't find 5 minutes to even eat. We just need to give ourselves the time and the space to go inside. And now I know I'm not the only one whose life's been lifing lately. I've actually been talking to a lot of friends and clients who are going through their own version of feeling stuck and just needing a little bit of support. So this episode's for anyone who's feeling stuck, whether you're feeling stuck right now in a job, in a transition, in your overall career, whether you're feeling stuck trying to make a big decision and you just don't know what to do, whether you've been trying to find the time to start that project you said you were going to do all year for yourself, or trying to find time to do anything for yourself. If you're just feeling stuck in life in general, I'm going to share 3 things that you can do to get unstuck in just 1 hour. Step 1, get it out of your head. You've got to get it out of your head. I know you have a million things on your to-do list, a million things floating around in your mind that you need to do for the people that you take care of, for your job, for yourself, for all of the demands on your life. First, we got to get it out of our head. Get it on paper so we can actually take a look at the real to-do list. Because once we get it out of our heads and get it on paper, we can start to organize it. We can start to evaluate it. We can start to understand what really has to get done. And more importantly, we can start to see what we can take off the list altogether. So go ahead, grab some paper and a pen. I mean, I prefer paper and pen or tablet or computer or whatever it is, and just get it all out. Don't worry about organizing it at first. Just get out everything in your mind that you can think of that you feel pressure about getting done, that you feel like you need to check off the list, or things that you even just want to do for yourself. Now, once you have this all on paper, then you can start organizing. Start organizing it in things that absolutely have to get done and in order of the time that they need to get done in. Because some things have to get done, right? Like we have bills due. We may have something that needs to get fixed at home. We may have a deadline at work that is very important. There's some things that actually are urgent or some things that actually need attention right now. Even if we feel like everything needs attention right now, it doesn't. So go through the list and decide which things truly, truly are urgent. Next, look at your list and figure out what's really yours. What are the things that only you can do? What are the things that are the items you put on the list and were not given to you by someone else? What are the things that you cannot delegate? And what are the things that you can? What are the things you took on that aren't even yours, but you're so used to saying yes when everyone asks you something that you automatically put it on your list? What things are nice to have, but don't need to be done anytime soon? Things that aren't necessarily going to bring you joy, they probably should get done, but they can get done sometime in the future. They're not urgent, they're not pressing, and they're not really going to fill your cup a lot. And which one of those things do you not need to do at all? What can you just scratch off and realize this doesn't have to get done ever? Now, one of the most important things, what on your list will bring you the most joy? And if you're looking at this list and nothing will bring you joy, then you need to add some things. I know we don't like the idea of adding things to our to-do list, but we deserve joy in life and we deserve to make time for joy. And if we have no space for joy on our list, we're not going to live a very happy life. So spend a little bit of time thinking about what brings you joy, whether it's on your list or not. And let's learn to prioritize those things too. Okay, work on cleaning up your list. Get it down to a good, precise list of things that are actually really urgent, things that are actually yours and only you can do them, and things that bring you joy. And now, out of those, what are the top 3 things that you can get done in the shortest amount of time with the least amount of effort? And one of those things should be from your joy list, at least one. Schedule those in your calendar right now, because those 3 action items are going to start the momentum to get you out of this stuck place. It's going to help you start moving the needle. Okay, that was step 2, your 3 things. So we've worked our list, we got our 3 things. Now, find an accountability partner. Whether it's your bestie, whether it's your coworker, whether it's your spouse, your partner, your kid, whoever is your go-to person when you need an accountability partner. Find an accountability partner. Find someone to go through this exercise with, so that way you have someone who will help you make sure you start these few steps so you can take the momentum to get you unstuck. Bonus step, find some time to celebrate just a little that you actually gave yourself an hour to prioritize yourself, to do something for you, to clear your mind, to get your out of your system, that you can start to see a way out of this stuck place. And I get it. Sometimes this sounds way easier than actually being able to do it. This 1-hour exercise sounds good, but actually putting the time on your calendar and holding it sacred and giving yourself the hour can be hard, especially when you're that time when you can't even find 5 minutes to eat. So because of this, I created a special power hour offer that I offer my coaching clients that I'm now going to make available to you, because lately I've been feeling life and I've heard too many people like me feeling stuck and needing support to get out of it. We got 3 months left this year. It's time. It's time for us to make the time, to get clear, to move forward, to get ourselves set up in a way that we can end this year achieving the things that we set out to do, end this year strong. And because I know we can sometimes make the hour and not actually follow through with this offer, I'm giving unlimited voice coaching for 2 weeks so you have a built-in accountability partner. Because sometimes we can do the thing, right? We can do the session, do the workshop, feel really good, get inspired, feel like, I finally have a path forward. And then we get up from our desks and we go back into the life that we just sat down from and nothing happens. So I want to be your accountability partner and making sure that this hour means something, that you actually get unstuck. So I'm going to put a link to this offer in the show notes for anyone who just needs that support, who just needs someone to help them move forward. And if you're someone who has been interested in getting a coach but has not yet for whatever reason, this is a great way to start seeing how a coach can make a difference in your life. So that's all for this week. Thank you, my friends. Thanks for the patience with the break. I am back to the regular schedule with the podcast. Let me know how you do with your power hours. Let me know how you do to get yourself set up to end this year strong, sending everybody great vibes with this new moon, lunar eclipse, beginning of Q4 energy. Let us all end this year with a bang. Let us all create the lives we want to live, and let us all help each other remember to live.